What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Universim Season 6 in Death Mode. Now, we've come into a warning that is high temperature alert. I don't understand it. I think it's a bug. The planet is fine. There's no issues with it in terms of pollutions or anything which would cause global warming, which would increase the temperature. Looking at the actual planet status, it's not showing that the temperature is rising, and the actual temperatures you can see there next to the wind direction is also showing that it's not that warm, 33 degrees, and it doesn't increase. I'm not sure what that is about, though. There is a lot of quite a few trees missing because there's quite a lot of forest fires on the planet. But other than that, I can't think why that is there. So just catching up with where we left off, making sure that all 4 of the barracks are fully stocked with inventory nuggets. Just to give us that additional assurance that we have the defensive capability when we need it from either attacks or from wolves, which are still attacks. But you know what I mean, exile attacks or wolf attacks. We are, because the planet is so small, getting very close to at least 2 of the exile settlements. One, I think we're kind of building in their area, as in like up to their buildings. We'll look at that shortly. There is garages there available, but I'm not going to bother with that just yet because that is a fuel sink for the oil. And there isn't a massive amount on the planet. I am going to get all that I can because there is the space stuff to worry about. And I'm thinking about, depending on how the series goes, though, this is the least watch of them all. So if you are watching this, please do let me know what your thoughts are. Is it because the game isn't really replayable too many times once you've done the things? Or is there something I'm missing? Now, of course, what I'd like to do is potentially move either all of the nuggets or most of the nuggets to Andromeda, which is a very large and nice looking planet that I've destroyed in every other series so far, and maybe move to live there and make that our home planet and not this one. Maybe even destroy this one. Who knows? Or is is it just not the thing at the minute and we want to do something else entirely? I do have other games playing, of course, and there are other games that are available for me to play when I get the time. After this season, I will likely take a break from this game to try something else like RimWorld. I do enjoy playing RimWorld, and there is a lot of replayability with that. Now, we are being invaded by the alien UFOs. I think there's 2 that have come in, both of which we can't do anything about. We can't use offensive spells, we can't use the wrath spells, so they will go and abduct 2 nuggets. I believe that's all they do, is just 2, 1 each, and then take them, and they die. So we'll lose 2 nuggets, basically. That was a little close for comfort, nearly bumped him. But yeah, stealing a nougat, and it looks like just 1, as I thought. So, worst case scenario here, we're losing 2 nuggets. But again, there's nothing we can do about it, right? So, we have to move on. 2 nuggets isn't that big a deal. I can do a mass breed. We're doing well for creator points, to be honest, because I'm not using the wrath spells. And I only need to heal when healing is required. Creator points are in abundance most of the time, which is good, especially when it comes to winter, and we can skip it. More towers, please. And yes, I can confirm this idea does work. I think we kind of knew it would. The noise you can hear at the minute is the alarm going off to warn us about a locust swarm, which we can't do anything about. It steals some of our food, but we can't destroy them, so you move on. But every now and again you'll hear the siren go off as well, and that is when there is a zombie walking the streets. But very quickly then at the bottom you will see a message saying somebody has died to blood loss. That means that they've been shot by our guard towers. They then get picked up by a cemetery and the zombie is dealt with.
Pestilence is coming your way, creator.
So yeah, nothing we can do about the locusts. As far as I'm aware, they'll just eat and steal some food out of your storage. We've got plenty and I'm not worried. I can get more if we need it. The spell, I tried to telekinesis just to see if I could pick it up, but you can't. Fire and lightning obviously works, but we can't use them. I'm not sure if a dome would work to protect the building, but again, don't care. It could be a lot worse anyway, and for now we'll have to make do with the locusts living among us. This expedition was a pain in the arse from the start, and it ends, well, different. We'll say different. It ends in a way it's never happened before, let's put it that way. That'll keep you interested, I hope. We'll see what that is shortly, but for now we'll jump on to something a bit more interesting. So checking the bunker placement now. We need to keep expanding these with the city, and to be honest, we have sort of half the entire planet now as our city, so we need a lot. Along with the guard towers, which I think have about 32 in total, there's about 15 of these when I finish up. And this is the only way I have to protect my nuggets from anything really and everything. So spreading them out nice and close so that nobody has to run too far is for the best. Again, remember that you need to make sure you've got plenty of parks. Now I went ahead and built, I don't remember exactly, but I've built every park that you can build in terms of its limits, whether it be 5 or 10, and then the shops I've got about 15 or 20, and the other ones as well. So I'm keeping an eye on the top where you can see the happy face and the criminal face, just to make sure that they don't go yellow or orange. But for now we're good and everybody should be safe. Educated nuggets are a bit lapse at the minute. I would say probably about 10. No, about 20% of the population is educated, maybe 25. That's not good enough. So just looking for a spot where I can throw down a few more. You don't need to spread these out. It doesn't matter. Wherever you place them, the uneducated nuggets will immediately go to them and get educated. And of course, every time a new nugget is born, they have to be educated, and the dead ones and the educated ones die off. So you need that process in place all the time. I think the 3 that I've just put down will make a total of either 5 or 6 for this entire settlement. So that should double the amount, which should take us to about 50%. Obviously, you want a good, I don't know, 80% educated in a real perfect world, because you do set 80% to work. And I think probably 60 to 70% by end game of the buildings require educated nuggets specifically for that process. So let's have a quick look now at our bunker spread. That looks nice. So the top is a bit scarce. So I'm just going to throw one in just there. Yes, wonderful. And then if we go on to the guard towers, you will see that we have a very good spread there of guard towers. There is a few gaps, but nothing too worrying, because of course the zombies would have to run through the streets and get everybody everywhere anyway. So I don't imagine that there's going to be too many problems there. Expensive when it comes time to upgrade them, though. I dread to think how many electronic components and maybe glass I'm going to need. Coming straight into the restaurant quest. The quest is asking about adding carbonated drinks for a food experience. Ask the creator. Now, number 2 I've never done before because I never had enough points. So on this occasion, guess what I'm going to go for? Number 2. You lose 100 points and the movement of all nuggets is put back to normal. I'll be honest, I didn't really pay much attention. I think there's a negative movement buff if you don't. So, and then we're going straight into the hacking and bureaucracy, which is the UFO's going to come and try and steal our Stephen Hawking type guy. But that's easy enough. And yes, because it's a quest, I can use the lightning for these. So I don't need to fail that quest, which is a good thing. Because the reward for it is that your water towers and water systems work better. You can see the planet stats should be coming up any second, and they will show that it's looking okay. It's looking good. So the warnings that I keep getting, because it's not the first time I've had that warning about the temperature heating up 3 times now. So it's quite significant. And I'm purposely ignoring this expedition, by the way, because it just triggered me this time. As this settlement is a little bit close, the tech city is a little bit close, I am going to send in my army, which is 40 inventory nuggets total. They all have guns, or should do, because I have the gunpowder thing done now. We'll see how it goes. They're a bit close, so I want to push them back. There's no wrong with this, I guess. I'm not using any spells, and it's legit. Strangely enough, if you look, the AI is a bit weird. They walk past each other. I don't know what they. I don't know who or what they're supposed to be shooting at. It's almost as if they decide who they're shooting at before they get there. And remember that when they've got a helmet, they're full health. When they get down to 50% or less, they lose the helmet, and then they die. So yeah, the first time they hit them, they knock the helmet off, and then the second time they die. The team is overloaded again. But I am going to manage this because I have 40 nuggets invested in it. But it looks like it was an actual easy win. We've immediately taken down the main temple, which will stop the shield. And now they can just finish up clearing up the rest of the buildings. But you can see up at the top, the more nuggets came in from elsewhere as well. So that was the entirety of the army, just annihilating them pretty quick. Again, because this planet is so small, that's the advantage. We're used to larger planets. It takes them 20 minutes to walk there, but didn't need to, so that's good. I am getting a lot of these infected zones because I'm not putting enough cemeteries down. I really should make more effort to do that. Oh, I did. Fantastic. Somewhere there will do. It needs a fire station, but that's fine. These are also pretty close, and they're building well, they've built an airport. And you can see the bubble to protect them from my spells is in my city, technically. I've got 2 guard towers there. What I'm going to try and do is build a 3rd one. I'm not sure how this will work, or if this guard tower will actually shoot at that building that's being built there. But it'd be funny to try. And if they do try and attack us, they've got 3 guard towers and a barracks to walk into. So that is going to be 2 per guard tower, 6, and then the barracks 10, so 16 nuggets defending that one road. I'll give them a hand, pick up as much as I can. Obviously the spell's not going to work on that extra bit there that is under the bubble, but it's fine. At least this way we'll get some sort of speed up. And then this area I can use to build some other things. It's certainly well protected. I'll probably take them out next, but I don't want to take them out just yet because I like to give them a chance to fight back. And killing them off is unfortunately too easy, even on the hardest settings I could find. And that's good timing actually, because I need a wood refinery and a brick refinery. So I'll chuck them in there. Nice big space. I'll prioritise guard tower, obviously.
There's a wolf pack knocking on the front door, creator.
Okay,
I tell them that
a wolf pack coming in. Again, these are going to run straight through the exiles and not attack anyone. So this confirms quite categorically that the wolf packs are only against you, not the actual nuggets. But our army, again, going into enemy territory, words, already left the barracks, and they didn't even need to get to the guard towers. They'll then go back, and obviously I'll just quickly replace the missing nuggets to make sure that our barracks are fully stocked. Okay, so opening boxes. That one is no go. It says loose wires. That's an explosive, and it's warm to the touch. That's an explosive one, so we're going to scrap that. This one, smell oil fumes. That's fine. And the next one. This is why you do not open the chest without it being researched, because
Oh boy,
yes,
if it's a puppy.
I launch a meteor strike at the center of my town. I'm not allowed to use the shield, so yeah. Smack the alarm. We've got 1 minute and 50-ish seconds to get as many nuggets into the 1 minute 20 seconds to get as many nuggets into the bunkers as possible. These buildings in this red circle will be destroyed and we'll have to rebuild them. Hopefully I will lose minimal amounts of nuggets. Another quest coming in. That's a spider quest. Go for the middle one, right? Gives us 2 free research each time. Minister of Energy and Science of Order, that's fine. And I'm quickly going to throw it into Spring as well, so it just looks nicer because we've got the points and I can't use them for anything else. So 398 nuggets. Let's see how this goes. And 0. 398. A lot of buildings going down. 1. We lost 1 nugget. 1. And we get a box out of it. I'd call that worth it. And then all I have to do is get these rebuilt, turn off the alarm, and the nuggets will spawn back out, back to normal. So yeah, I'd say that was successful. Buildings can never really be destroyed. You just lose the resources. And in terms of people, I'll call that. Now, there are a few dying now. I'm not sure why. They're dying after they've come out. That's weird. Do I look? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Blood loss. That was zombie related. Yeah, there must have been a zombie nearby or something. And we cured it. Yeah, that was dealt with by the military. So we can get them stocked up again. Everything's gone back to normal. The meteor killed 1 nugget, which is quite pathetic for a meteor strike, to be honest. But there we go. I really need to build more cemeteries. I really, really do. Unless they're in the process. I think that is one there. They're just in the process of being upgraded, which is why I'm getting a lot of this infected zone, we'll say. It must be. And I'm even getting them dying over here because they're going into areas they're not supposed to. So I do think that they're going to be the next ones I wipe out. We'll see. I'll leave them alone for now. But we keep going in there to fight various different things. I'm not sure what. We were under attack, so that's what they were defending against. It's hard to tell because the planet's so small. Things happen too quickly. And then the volcano is detected. I'm ignoring it, though. If whatever it hits, it will kill or destroy. It doesn't matter what I do. And I am not putting my entire population in bunkers to wait it out. At the minute, though, this is where it starts to go tits up and the expedition runs out of food. It won't let me use my spell even though I have enough to feed them. So there's literally nothing I can do. They are stuck halfway down. It then does that. The whole team has perished. And you have to forget them. And basically the 7 remaining nuggets are left to be corpses in the middle of the planet. It's dark, man. It's very dark. Okay, more research and penicillin to give us 10 extra years of life for the nuggets, which is great. These researchers get out of the way, the cable archers as well. That will give us some more life. And then the bridges. You know I love building bridges, but only when I need to. Because I'm not wasting the resources. And this planet's so small, the bridges probably will be too big for the lakes. And in fact, the specific one that I wanted to start with, which is right in the centre of town, the bridge is too big. So there's that. But anyway, we are at time now, so I am going to end the episode here. So thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please click like. Any comments are welcome as always. Subscribe for more. Join us on Discord. Take care. Goodbye.